Hello everyone, I'm Saida Tasneem, and in today's tutorial we are going to create a drag and drop dress up game in Adobe Animate using ActionScript 3. In this game you'll be able to drag different shirts, the pants, pieces to the stage onto the character and dress it up however you like. So let's get started. So first we'll open Animate, File, New File, Full HD, ActionScript 3, and we'll keep the frame rate at 30. So let's create, we'll fit in window. Okay, now as you know we can change the background color, the stage color from here. Choose any color you like. I will go ahead maybe with this color. Yeah, so now we can import our character onto the library directly. So this is our character. Either you can drag and drop, or you can go to file, import to stage. Okay, once you import your character image, just drag the image from the library and place it on the stage and position it nicely. I will keep mine maybe on the side. Let's resize it first. Yeah, okay, this looks okay for me, so maybe I'll put mine here. Yeah, not in the center. If you want you can put it in the center. I will put it here. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, now we need to separate these cloth accessories from the character so we can use them and duplicate them and make it into different set of clothes. Okay, but right now if you see, this is a bitmap image and it's not editable, so let's make it editable first. So we'll go to modify, bitmap, trace bitmap. I'll keep all the values the same because I don't need to make any changes. Hit OK. So there, my image, if you see, has editable. Each part is different. So if you want, right now I'm using the clothes, but if you want and you want to use, like, separate the hands, the legs and make it as a drag and drop game of body parts, you can go ahead, do that. The process is the same. Right now for me, I'll just concentrate with the clothes because I want to make it as a clothing game. Okay, so this is my shirt. So what I'll do is, first I will color it white. Even the shoes, I'll color them white. Okay, so now let's duplicate the pieces. Okay, so this is my shirt piece, so I'll press Alt and duplicate. Again Alt, duplicate. Okay, Alt, duplicate. Same thing I'll do with my pants. Alt or Option for Mac, duplicate. So I'm left with my shoes now. So what I'm going to do, the shoes, if you want you can keep them differently as each pair, but I'll prefer keeping them together to make it easy. So I'll just select both the shoes. I'll press Shift and select both the pairs of shoes, Option or Alt, and this is my shoes first pair. Let's push this up a little bit, the pants, so that we can adjust. Remember, you cannot place one image on top of another, otherwise it gets cut. So I'll paste the shoes here. Again Alt, 2, and these are my 3 pairs. So I'm done with my background image. I can name this image as maybe boy or background, up to you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to select all these pieces, Control X. I will lock my background layer. I'll open a new layer. I'll name it as clothing and right click, paste in place. And what I've done is, I've separated my clothes and I have put them on a new layer. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to recolor the clothes. Feel free to recolor the clothes however you want. Okay, so let's do that. So the pants, let's select maybe one set black, another set we can select red, So let's color the shoes. Make sure that both the pairs of shoes are the same color. So maybe one set can be black. Now what we are going to do is, once you're happy with your colors, and select each clothing piece individually, and we have to convert these pieces into movie clips, symbols, movie clips. So let's start with the pants first. Right click, convert to symbol, movie clip. I will name them as PP1, capital PP1. Okay, same thing with the other set. Right click, convert to symbol, command F8 or control F8, and we'll rename as PP2. Okay, hit OK. Now my third one, convert to symbol, PP3, movie clip. Okay, same thing with the shirt. For the shirt I will use the name as SH1. So SH1. Okay, this one convert to symbol, SH2, hit OK. Then again convert to symbol, SH3, hit OK. Now the shoes, like I said, for me I'm using them together, so make sure you have to do the selection properly. If you select it like this, only half of it will be selected, so make sure to select the full image without overlapping onto any other image. Okay, so I've just selected this first pair. Right click, convert to symbol, shoes I'll put it as SE1. Okay, then again the next pair, convert to symbol, SE2. So the last pair again, convert to symbol, SE3, hit OK. So don't forget to give instance name to the pieces. If you see, all of these movie clips have come, PP1, PP2, you can check PP3. These are the pants, these are the shoes, these are my different color shirts. Okay, so let's give instance name. For me, I will use the same instance name so that I don't get confused. So SH1 will be SH1, SH2 will be SH2, then SH3. I'll repeat the process for all of them. The pants PP1, now the shoes, so we are done with giving the instance name to all of these movie clips. Okay, so we'll lock this layer, we'll open a new layer, we'll name it the reset button. Here we will create a reset button, so that in case we don't like a particular dress, and we can just reset it and use another dress. Okay, now all of you know how to make a reset button, but here the reset button will be a movie clip, not a button. Okay, because the codes are designed accordingly. So my reset button is already ready, so I will just copy this and I will paste in place. Okay, so my reset button is here. Now if you want to make any changes, you can go inside, you can change the color, you know, of your choice. Okay, maybe use the text white, up to you. You can make these changes. Okay, go back to your scene one. So this is the reset button. Once we are done with the reset button, we will be creating 3 invisible guide movie clips. Now let me show you how we are going to do it, and I'll explain in the process why we are going to do that. Okay, so let's go back to the boy layer. If you want, you can have a new layer, that also can be done. So maybe I will open a new layer and we can name it as guides. Okay, so GUIDES. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create 3 invisible guides which will be movie clips. Why? Because those guides will be acting as a target point for these clothes to come and snap onto the body part. Okay, so I'll show you how we do it. Lock all your other layers. I'm on the guides layer. I'll go to insert, new symbol, and I will name this symbol maybe PANT TARGET, pant target. Okay, movie clip. Okay, if you see, you've entered an empty movie clip. Right now there's nothing, no need to worry. Go back to your stage, from here, or scene 1 from here. Go to your library and you will see this pan target. This is an empty invisible movie clip, a guide point we have created. We'll repeat the process for the shirt and for the shoes also. Okay, so the pan target is done. Now again, insert new symbol. This will name as shirt target. Okay, movie clip, this will also be empty. So we've again entered the empty movie clip. Come out. If you see, it's come here. This is your pant target empty and this is your shirt target. Now same thing we'll do for the shoes. We need 3 guides because if you see, we have 3 set of clothing accessories. So we'll go again to insert new symbol. This one we can name it as shoe target. Why am I using the name target? So that it's easier to identify. Okay, shoe target, same thing, movie clip, it's an empty movie clip. Okay, yes, go back to scene 1. So I have 3 points, 3 of my points here, the target points that we say. So let's place them. Now if you see here, remember I'm on my guides layer. I'll put the target somewhere here. This is my pants target. I can adjust it accordingly. Later on when I'm trying to put, I'll show you how we can do it. Okay, now the shirt maybe somewhere here. I'll put my guide point. Okay, use your arrow keys to place them. Now the shoe, maybe I'll put it somewhere here. Okay, so we are done with our guide points. We can adjust the position later. You can make changes accordingly, no need to worry. So this is done. We'll lock our guide layer. Now let's open a new layer. We will name it actions. Okay, and we'll copy paste these codes. So these are the codes. If you see, I have named my PP1, PP2, PP3, SH1, SH2. These are the shirt, these are the shoes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to press Ctrl A, Ctrl C, come here, actions, and I will just copy paste my codes here. So let's see how it works. My reset button keeps on jumping. Nothing is dragging. Let's see what's the problem. Have we named our instances correctly or not? We need to remember this problem mostly happens if you have not named your instances correctly. Okay, so let's go ahead. Properties, library. Okay, I've locked my layers. Let me open my layers. I have named my instances for my pants, for my shirts also I have named, shoes. Okay, I didn't name my instances here. See, I didn't give instance names to my targets. So just I'll put the same instance name, shoe target. Okay, now this will be pant target. Remember, be very careful. If you're using capital letter, use capital letter. If you're using a combination of both or small letters, use it the same, because if you change it here and you don't change in the code, it's not going to work. Okay, so pant target here for this one, and my last instance name for shirt, everything small, TRARGET. So we're done. Let's see if it works. The reset button has an instance name. Yes, okay. Let's see if it works correctly. So, okay. So it works. Let's see with all the pieces. Yes. The only problem, if you see, it is not being placed correctly. The shirt. There's a wide gap here. If I'm putting the pants here, there's still a gap here. Shoes, the shoes is correct. So let's fix this. Nothing to worry. All we have to do is we have to fix the targets placement. So if you see here, maybe if we push the shirt target up a little bit, let's go back, click on the shirt target guide, push it up a little bit. Now let's see if it's working. Test your movie. Perfect. See, all the shirts are working. Yeah, done. Now let's see what's the problem with the pants. Maybe push it down a little bit. So this one, if I push the target somewhere here, let's see if it works. Maybe 1, 2 more steps down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Now students, this is a very simple drag and drop game where we are playing with different clothing accessories. So just remember, just a quick recap, remember to give correct instance names. Remember to change the instance names in the codes. I will be providing the codes along with the tutorial. Also lock your layers when you're not using them. And remember to place the invisible guides as movie clips. They should be as movie clips. Remember to place them properly. So that's it. Thanks for watching and happy animating.